The civil authorities have issued a local area emergency for the following counties/areas. Richmond, Virginia, beginning at 7 a.m. on May 7, 2019, effective until further notice. Message from WTVR-TV. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Richmond Police Department. Officials have confirmed that a creature identified as Hanazuki was spotted in the vicinity of Forest Hill Park. Witnesses report that the creature's hemkus display a range of colors, including red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and pink. Residents are advised to avoid the park and surrounding areas while law enforcement and wildlife specialists assess the situation. If you are in or near Forest Hill Park, remain indoors and keep doors and windows closed. Do not approach the creature under any circumstances. Follow any additional instructions from local officials, and stay tuned to local news and official channels for updates. For further information, contact the Richmond Police Department non-emergency line at 804-555-1234 or the city's emergency management office. This alert will remain in effect until the threat is cleared.
Why is everyone acting so jumpy, little dreamer? The hemkus won't even play. They're just watching the sky. Is this what vigilance feels like? It's like waiting for a storm that hasn't started yet. Gray for uncertainty? I get it. The humans back on Earth are always talking about being vigilant against threats, but it just looks like being afraid to me. Does being careful always have to feel so lonely? They're coming, aren't they? The humans, they don't come to explore. They come to take. They talk about vigilance because they know what they're capable of, so they assume I'm just like them. Don't hide! If they want to see what a real threat looks like, let them. They think they can just land here and study us? This isn't a lab. This is my home. If they set 1 foot on this soil, I'll show them exactly how vigilant I can be. Oh, just forget it. I am not going to be vigilant. Instead, I will become hostile towards humans. If you all don't come out of your homes or shelters or anything like that, then I had enough. I will begin attacking people with the hemkas as my pets. Get the humans, you hemkas. We will go to attack them once and for all.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Richmond Police Department. The creature that was previously reported in Forest Hill Park is now confirmed to be hostile. She stated that she will attack people with her hemkus. The death toll is unknown at this time. All residents in the city of Richmond are advised to stay in your homes. While you stay at your home or your shelter, lock all doors and windows. Remain away from exterior windows. Do not attempt to engage the creature. Keep pets indoors, and follow any instructions from emergency officials. Remain tuned to local news and official channels for further information. This is a civil emergency.
We are getting breaking news that the hemkus are now on a rampage throughout Richmond County. Reports confirm chaotic scenes at Forest Hill Park just 30 minutes ago, with dozens of injured civilians and property devastation. Before continuing with my report, I hear help! I am getting killed by these hemkus! If you are listening to this right now, we are getting a civil danger warning. Please pay attention.
civil danger warning for Richmond County. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Richmond Police Department and the Virginia Emergency Management Agency. Unidentified entities called HEMCAs have been seen moving through Richmond, physically assaulting residents and emitting an unknown energy that can cause burns and loss of consciousness. They are 6 feet tall, wear dark reflective armor, and produce a low-frequency hum before attacking. All persons should remain indoors, lock doors and windows, and avoid any contact with the HEMCAs. Do not follow or confront them. If you are outdoors and encounter a HEMCAs, seek immediate shelter in the nearest building, turn off lights, silence phones, stay low and quiet until authorities arrive. Keep emergency supplies, water, non-perishable food, flashlight, batteries, first aid kit readily available. Do not open doors for strangers. Monitor official updates via local radio, television, and the Richmond County Emergency Management website. If you witness an attack or are injured, call 911, give precise location, description, and any observed weapons. Response teams are en route and a command center is operating at Richmond City Hall. The situation is developing, further instructions will follow. Remain vigilant, stay safe, and cooperate with emergency personnel.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Wake County Sheriff's Office and the Raleigh Police Department. This is a civil emergency message. Authorities have confirmed that a group identified as Hanazuki and the HEMCAs, the same crew that were in Richmond, Virginia, have entered the state of North Carolina. They are now spotted in the city of Raleigh. It has been discovered that 15 minutes ago they were headed south towards the state of North Carolina and have now moved into the urban core of Raleigh. Residents are advised to avoid all non-essential travel in the immediate vicinity of downtown Raleigh and to remain indoors if they are in the projected path of the group. Do not approach any individuals displaying unusual behavior or carrying unknown equipment. Report any sightings or suspicious activity to 911 immediately and provide exact location details. Local law enforcement and emergency services are actively monitoring the situation. Follow all instructions from police, fire, and emergency personnel. If you hear a whistle or see unusual lights, seek shelter in a sturdy building, close and shut off ventilation, and stay quiet until officials declare that the threat is over. The following message is transmitted at the request of the North Carolina Emergency Management Agency. It has now been discovered that Hanazuki and the HEMCAs are now setting off bombs in the entire state of North Carolina. The following cities that they will set off bombs to are, but not limited to, Charlotte, Raleigh, Greensboro, Durham, and Winston-Salem. All residents in the state of North Carolina are now ordered to evacuate immediately. Gather necessary supplies such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered radio or a hand-cranked radio with extra batteries. Follow designated evacuation routes, heed instructions from local law enforcement and emergency personnel, and proceed to the nearest safe shelter. This is an emergency evacuation notice. Further updates will be provided as information becomes available.
Civil emergency message for Charleston County. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Charleston Police Department. People across Charleston County have seen Hanazuki and the Hemkes in the Charleston metropolitan area. This is the same crew that put bombs in the state of North Carolina. Authorities advise residents to remain indoors, keep doors and windows locked, and avoid any direct contact with the individuals identified as Hanazuki and the Hemkes. If you observe any suspicious activity, report it immediately to 911. Do not approach or attempt to engage the subjects. Follow any further instructions from local law enforcement and emergency management officials. Stay tuned to local news outlets and official channels for updates. Your cooperation is essential to maintaining public safety.
Immediate evacuation for the state of South Carolina. The following message is transmitted at the request of the South Carolina Emergency Management Agency. An explosion has occurred at the Naval Nuclear Power Trading Unit Station in the city of Goose Creek. All residents within a 250-mile radius of the Naval Nuclear Power Trading Unit Station should evacuate immediately. Gather emergency supplies such as bottled water, non-perishable food items, flashlights, extra batteries, a first aid kit, a battery-powered or hand crank radio, blankets, important personal documents, cash, and any necessary prescription medications. Secure pets and ensure you have a vehicle ready with a full tank of fuel. Follow the designated evacuation routes posted on local signage and avoid areas marked as hazardous. Proceed to the nearest approved shelter or safe location and stay tuned to local news stations and official social media channels for further instructions. Do not return to the affected area until authorities declare it safe.
Civil emergency message for Fulton County. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Atlanta Police Department and the Fulton County Sheriff's Office. Authorities have confirmed that an anomalous group identified as Hanazuki and the Hemkes has been sighted moving through the city of Atlanta. Witnesses report a convoy of unusual vehicles entering the downtown area near the intersection of Peachtree Street and Ivy Street. This group is believed to be armed and capable of causing significant public disruption. This is the same crew that caused nuclear explosions in the state of South Carolina. Residents in Fulton County are advised to remain indoors, lock all doors and windows, and avoid travel to the affected zones until further notice. If you observe any suspicious activity related to the group, contact the Atlanta Police Department immediately at 911 or the non-emergency line 404-555-1234. Emergency personnel are en route and will secure the area as quickly as possible. Stay tuned to local broadcast stations, official social media channels, and the county's emergency alert system for updates. Do not attempt to confront the group yourself. Your cooperation is essential to public safety.
immediate evacuation for the state of Georgia. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Georgia Emergency Management Agency. An explosion has been reported at the Alvin W. Vogtle Electric Generating Plant in Waynesboro, caused by the unauthorized activities of Hanazuki and the Hemkes. All residents within a 200-mile radius of the plant should evacuate immediately. Gather essential supplies before you leave. Enough food and water for at least 3 days, appropriate clothing for the weather, any required medical supplies, a charged cell phone and charger, a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio with extra batteries, and a first aid kit. Follow the designated evacuation routes, heed instructions from local officials, and do not return to the affected area until an all clear is announced. Stay tuned to local media and official channels for further updates and safety information.
This is an emergency action notification requested by the White House. All EAS participants shall follow activation procedures in the EAS Operating Handbook for a national-level emergency. The President of the United States or his designated representative will shortly deliver a message over the emergency alert system. Please stand by.
We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The national emergency is now in effect. There were many reports of Hanazuki and the Hemkes destroying states across the country. They are destroying cities such as, but not limited to, Seattle, Washington, Denver, Colorado, Phoenix, Arizona, Dallas, Texas, Miami, Florida, New Orleans, Louisiana, Portland, Oregon, Boise, Idaho, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Cleveland, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Omaha, Nebraska, Des Moines, Iowa, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Tampa, Florida, Sacramento, California, Salt Lake City, Utah, Kansas City, Missouri, Indianapolis, Indiana, Columbus, Ohio, Nashville, Tennessee, Hartford, Connecticut, Albany, New York, Providence, Rhode Island, and more. All residents in the United States are now ordered to shelter in place immediately. Remain indoors, secure all doors and windows, turn off ventilation and HVAC systems, refrain from travel, keep emergency supplies and radios on hand, and monitor local media and official channels for further instructions. Stand by for this message. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This cable system has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is WAFB. We will continue to serve the Baton Rouge area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Baton Rouge area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. We interrupt our programming at the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this emergency. This is WAFB. This station will continue furnishing news, official information, and instructions for the Baton Rouge area. If you are not in the Baton Rouge area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your area. It is important that you listen carefully to announcements from the station in your local area.
interrupt our programming. This is a global emergency. Important instructions will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. A global emergency is now in effect for the entire planet. NASA's Near Earth Object Observation Program confirmed a catastrophic shift in celestial movement. Astronomical sensors have identified a massive meteor that has been forcibly diverted from its trajectory. It has been confirmed that an interstellar entity known as Hanazuki has seized control of this meteor and is currently steering it directly toward the Earth's surface at terminal velocity. It has been discovered that is happening due to the cancellation of the animated series, Hanazuki, Full Treasures. The impact is projected to occur within the next 2 hours. Due to the overwhelming mass of the object and the speed at which it is being propelled, there is no survival strategy and no possible evacuation. That means the human race will go extinct. The United States government and international authorities urge all citizens to remain in their homes. Do not attempt to travel, as all roads must remain clear for first responders, though their efforts will be limited. Please use this time to be with your loved ones and find peace in your final moments. We are signing off for the last time with our national anthem. Please stand by. This is the final activation of the emergency alert system. May God bless you all.